Okay. What's up, everybody? No idea what the hell happened. Just the usual stupidness, but what's up? How's everyone doing? Okay, come on, chat. What the hell? Open up. There we go. What's going on? A Fire and Ashes So Long? Yeah, it's a James Cameron movie. It was always going to be like 10 million years long. But what's up? How's everyone doing today? Did you like it though? Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, Cam? I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Oh, he can't hear me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hold up.
Hello?
Hello? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
I just had to turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, no, all good.
All right.
Ready?
Ready when you are. Hello, Arena. How are you? Welcome. How's it going, Cam? How are you today?
Thanks. I'm okay. It's been a day.
It's Monday after all. All right. What level is this? Level 5? I don't remember.
6.
6. Give it up for level 6. My baby.
What?
My baby.
Oh,
My
the
gun.
bat? Oh, the gun. What health are you at?
I'm full. 120, 120.
You're full. Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna take that.
I have one
You
health
should take
upgrade.
this
How
thing,
many do you
'cause
have?
I have 2, so you
Okay.
should take that one.
What's up, Katrina? How you doing? Hey, Rogue. How you doing? Hello, Jen. Okay. There we go. Sneaky deaky. Sneaky deaky. There's nothing in here. Hey, whose diary is this?
I wonder when the update's gonna come out.
Ooh, what's gonna update for this game?
Cosmetics. There's like a little cart that you can drive.
Oh yeah,
You can store stuff in too.
I saw their little thing. They're like, oh, the carts are now
Yeah.
vehicles.
Yeah.
Hey, Merlin, how you doing? What's going on? Hi, kitty. You can't hear me? Oh. Oh yeah, of course. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, TikTok, please. Oh my God. TikTok, what the hell's going on? Give me a sec, guys. I'm trying to... I think I'm gonna have to restart. Okay. TikTok broke. I can never have just a normal stream. Something has to break. Yo, what's up, Ashley? How you doing?
What in the fuck knuckles is this?
TikTok unbanned me? Yeah. Like, the same day. So I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, you still violated the law or the rule, but we're going to unban you because, you know, we feel like we like, you know, whatever. Bullshit. Insert bullshit here. What's up, Bella? But yeah, if anybody doesn't know, TikTok quote unquote banned me when I was playing Red Dead Redemption because of gambling, quote unquote, because I was playing poker in the game. Dude, stay away from me. Gotta keep pushing her away. But does anybody know, is that stuff like automatic? Is there like a bot that watches your stream to see what you're doing? Because I feel like that couldn't have been automatic. I feel like somebody was watching and decided to get all spiteful with me and was like, I'm gonna report him for gambling. My God, can you stop screaming? This is what happens when you don't get your kids candy. I broke the stream laws, yeah. And they decided to throw me in prison for one day. Here we go. Alright, is TikTok gonna behave? Yes, there we go. Lord Jesus, there's a fire. Okay, there we go. Now we can get back into the game normally. What do you do if you have low iron? You take iron supplements. That's pretty much it. Or you eat foods high in iron. Go away, Steve. Alright, I feel bad. I just basically left Cam to do everything on his own while I tried to figure everything out. There we go. You don't have any? Well, man, another doll? Game hates me today. You can go to like any health place, like if there's a GNC near you or a CVS or whatever, and buy iron supplements. Or if you don't like taking supplements, then look up what foods are high in iron and eat those. Oh God, it's a tick. Hey, duck, don't even look at me. That was not my fault. That wasn't my fault. Get off me. Little bitch. Great. I got 3 freaking health. I really hope that Cam's still alive because I have 3 health. Hey Merlin, sorry, I'm back now. TikTok was broken and it wasn't letting me change the volume on anything. The live was paused. Wait, is it paused? You get yours off of Amazon. I need to get a certain kind of other gummy off Amazon, if you know what I mean. I mean, not off Amazon, in general. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 29 live streak. Wow, almost an entire month of streaks. I did, Merlin. Thank you. Wait, I don't have my gun. Cam, are you still alive? Hey, Allie, how's it going? Where's my gun? Yo, did that tick steal my gun? Okay, we gotta take down the cancer man. Come here, you. No. Ven acá. Don't run from me. Ven acá. You'll die now. Oh crap. Well, I'm dead. That was perfect timing on that crab rave. Why am I whispering? Because I was hiding. Hello, annoying girl. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, by the way. New monster? Yeah, it's newish. I don't remember what his name is, but he looks like a giant pimple. I've been alright. How are you, Alita? Cam. I died.
I see. Sorry. I was doing stuff and I was like, wow, I haven't seen a single monster.
Because they were all coming after
everyone.
me.
Rudge just
Step
banned
there.
Slacker from the following in-game action. Not allowed to run and crouch. Everyone point and laugh.
Well, ain't that great, because I'm dead. What's up, Kate? How are you?
Wait, how does it say there's something?
Did you just try to chicken butt me, Merlin? What's up, Jen? No, don't point and laugh. That's so mean. How could you do this to me?
What?
The reason you didn't see any monsters is because they were like quadruple teaming me.
My bad.
It
says there's big stuff in that room over there, but I don't know who they are. Dang, that's a lot of girls. Okay, I'm gonna let my cat out of it.
I'm doing good too, Kate. Thank you for asking. And that was one extraction. Okay, I think he said he's leaving.
Okay.
Cat out. Oh,
Yeah, I'm back.
did you get my gun?
I did.
Good, good.
Ooh,
Oh, thank you.
here, wait, here I am.
Let me... Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Now I won't die from single sneeze. Okay, it looks like I still am banned from crouching, so I'm gonna have to go on the offensive. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
What's this stuff in this room over here?
I don't know. I didn't get a good chance to look at any of it.
Oh, it's up. It's up here.
Well, you gotta pick one,
Oh,
Rogue.
2 TVs. I'm TV.
Oh yeah, there's 2 TVs up there. Is it one or is it run or is it crouch?
For what?
For band action.
Oh.
Where'd I put the cart? Oh. Man, Dad's gonna be mad at me. I just banged the TV on the wall.
I heard that.
Dog. Let's put it down. Oh no. Go away, baby. Hey, I'm strong enough to slam the baby on the ground. No. Oh, clone. Sorry, that was an emergency. I had to do that.
Oh no.
Give me that.
I don't like that.
Look out, clown.
I'm not whacking.
Where are you?
What he
Where are you?
kicking? Oh, he's kicking the TV. Got him.
I am the destroyer
Where's that?
clown.
Where's that dude?
It's in here. It's kind of gotten the crap beaten out of it.
Oh.
Why do you hear purring? I don't know. Why do you hear purring? My kitty's on her tower, so it's not Pepper. And Dad hasn't been home in years. He won't notice. Shut up, Bella. He said he'll be back soon. He said he just needs to go get milk and then he'll be right back. How's Pepper? She is as stubborn as usual.
Oh, careful! There's a tick. There's a tick. Careful.
Ah, where? I can't see.
Over here. Over there. Oh, drop it. Just drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Ah! Get off me!
I got it. I
Nice,
got it.
thank
Go
you.
get your stuff. Go get your stuff. Get your health. Oh, that was unfortunate.
What happened to it?
It disappears after a second.
After a second?
Well, after like 5.
Jesus. I was trying
What
not to
heavy
get
that-
blowed up.
Oh, 11.
Thank you.
Got it.
Trying to fit it in. Giggity.
Giggity.
Giggity. Come on. Come on. Be a nice little TV. Alright, you know what? Whatever. This is why I don't work for moving companies.
Careful, there's a hole. Big hole.
There's a hole?
Mm-hmm. Got it?
Who's knocking? Go away.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I got it.
Scissors. Right. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, did I run into you? I'm sorry.
No, he ran into the ball. It's okay.
Happy birthday, kitty. Well, early birthday. Tell him I said hi, Rogue. Alright, did we get anything else or are we just gonna extract?
We should just do it. Yeah.
Okay. Full send. Welcome back, Kate. What
I do
kind
know
of
where
Twix?
a third one is. I'm gonna run there.
Okay. Sucking that money right up. That almost looked like Gordon Freeman for a second there. Ah, Gordon Freeman. So good for you to join us. If you don't get anything for your birthday, you'll go to sleep. What are you hoping to get for your birthday? Uh-oh, where did Cam go? Nail polish? Yo, what's up? What color? What color are you going for? It says there's an item. Oh, yep. Wait. Is there? It says there's something right here. Yep. Ah ha ha ha. Can't hide from me. I knew I'd sniff you out. I'm not being a copycat. What are you talking about? I asked first. Okay, there we go. Careful. 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 There we go. There's something big in that room over there. Hello, Patita. How are you? Oh, hey. I was like, hey, how's the thing moving?
It's really fragile.
I see that.
I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much.
Okay, where's the cart? Maybe we can...
Luckily, we're close to the extraction.
Yeah.
It's just...
Okay, you got it?
Sorta. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, it's stuck on the door. And the cart. Here, I'm gonna put it right here. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on the cart.
Okay, I dropped it. I think it's too wide.
Yeah, I know, I know. I'm backing up. Whee! Leap. Leap. Luckily, I'm strong enough to do this. Okay. Ah, no, please. Oh, come on. That's a lot of money. Stop.
It's about to break. Yeah. Well, there's a music box on there too. I don't like that one. It's too...
Yeah, that thing is way too fragile. It's like you poke it and it broke. Oh, you followed me on Blue Sky? Thank you. I saw that. Appreciate it.
You grab the cart.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm trying to pick up my posting schedule again on Blue Sky. Because I've been trying to program something in Streamer.
Oh, I missed.
Something in StreamerBot to automatically post when I go live, but it's not been working too well. You give up on taping? Taping what? What are you taping? You making videos? You didn't know what it was? It's a... Oh!
Oh, did I miss?
Yeah. Slightly. It's an alternative to Twitter. A much better alternative. I have not seen Sleepy today. I just went live. You would have seen him if you know, you being here. Because you were here when I went live. Fix my like because it keeps going down. Yeah, it's supposed to. It's to make you keep liking.
Is it like a how many times you like in a minute or something? Or
Yeah, it's like it goes down by 10% every few seconds.
10%.
Yeah. Keep them on their toes, you know. How much we got here? 24,000. Is there anything?
Just enough for the next one too.
Okay. There wasn't anything else, was there?
Anything?
Yeah.
Usually there's like.
This is a very sparse level. Hello, Peppermint. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, perfect landing. 10 out of frickin' 10. This time I didn't have to jump in the abyss to chase it. is literally nothing else. This is empty. Emptier than my freaking head. There we go. Oy. Come on. Thank you, Rogue. I appreciate it. Well. Bro, are you freaking kidding me? AirPod was glitching, but it was your eardrum getting ruptured. Why are you listening to your music so loud then? Or are you shoving your thing into your eardrum? You shouldn't do that. Alright, if you guys don't like the like leader thing, then I'll change it, okay? Give me a sec. I got time to fix it. I don't know where to go though. I didn't chat.
I can't watch.
Tools? Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, so I'll turn that off. There you go. Now it won't reduce anymore. Yes, this is Pibble. Alright, Kate. Have a good one. Oh, I'm falling forever in the abyss. Yay. I see a bright light. I'm gonna go to it. Is that you, Grandma? You know what sucks is I didn't even have my freaking replay thing on, so I'm gonna have to look for that clip later. That was quite dumb. Is that you, old man? My head literally will not leave the damn abyss.
Where's left? Uh-oh.
I'm down here.
I see.
What
Can
the
you
hell's
land? Wait, I want to see if this will blow up. Oh. Oof. That's a bad idea. Bro, land on. I can't get you.
There we go.
There.
Yeah, the freaking pimple guy, I knocked him into the hole and his head leapt out of the abyss and blew me up.
Oh.
Not doing too good this game.
Ooh. That killed me? No!
I wasn't doing too good that
I didn't
game
think that
anyway.
would kill me. I thought they only did 10 damage.
How much
Damn.
health did you have left?
30.
Damn. Yeah, I know the pimple guy did like at least 40 or... Wait, how much health? No, I had like 10 health. No, you gave me some. Dang it! I was trying to get that.
Why is this person so interesting, so cute?
Good job. Stole the
Ace
bat
Bet's too
right
OP.
from me.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see,
Wanna
did
go again?
anybody respond?
No, I didn't see
nobody
anybody.
responded. Nope, nobody responded. It's okay.
Beaver should hopefully be soon ready.
Yeah,
Potentially soon.
punch it, Chewy. Actually, I'm
Do you
gonna go
wanna
get
go?
a drink real quick. Hold on.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. Yes, Rogue,
Ready?
you can ban whatever you want. You just have to pick one thing. You can't ban more than one.
Welcome back from the ad break.
Yes.
If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Hey, Skivvy, what's up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I lost control for a second. Is that your elf girl emote? It's not giant on my screen.
It's giant on mine.
I'm using a different chat platform.
Wow, Bucker.
Hey, they made a janitor's closet?
Yeah, there's some stuff in there.
Weak again. I hate being weak. It's not the elf. Oh, okay. Thought I was your elf waifu, sorry. Hey, what's up, Telemachus? How are you?
Hey everyone, Rudge just banned Slacker from the following in-game action. Talking calmly, Slacker must talk like he's panicking.
It's not an in-game
Everyone
action.
point and laugh.
Rogue, that's not... Ay, pues. Tú no entiendas, huh? That's not an in-game action. Oh, Jesus, you scared me.
My bad.
Try again, Rogue. How you been, Skivvy? Ooh.
Did I scare you again?
No, I just almost crashed into the thing. You getting Foxy to say bannable things? I'd prefer if you didn't.
That's very nice.
I mean, you can get close if you want.
Cancel
you know.
2026. Balloon Boy.
Okay, we'll try to be careful.
I did helium balloon.
Oh, and Trudge. Con cuidado. Hey, what's up, Hollow? How are you?
Don't look at me like that. Close your mouth. It's a mouth ruler. Hope he coming your way, Flagger. You're really gonna put a balloon right in front of him? That's not very nice.
No, Rogue. The point. Oh, hey, Balloon Boy. The point of ban an in-game action is that you have to ban me from doing something in the game. Like when you did the crouch, that was an in-game action. Is he gonna pop the balloon? He is. You see that, Balloon Boy? He popped it. Go get him. Sure. That's the price that Twitch recommended. Because Twitch was like, your audience is too small. You should try a lower price. And I was like, okay, first of all, rude. Second of all, okay, fine, we'll do 1K.
And then there's just a pet.
Hey, annoying girl, we are playing R.E.P.O. We're filling up our cart with stuff. Those are
Oh,
tooth.
there's also a tooth.
Do you ever think like a dentist will like ever just find random teeth in their office?
I hope not. Alright. That's everything. I didn't see anything in the other room. So.
Okay.
Roll out. What we got? What we got?
Or in their
Yeah,
pockets. We have 27,000, sorry.
Oh,
That's all I saw. Where's he going though?
he's going not towards us.
Oh shit.
He's going up.
Kinda, for like a split second. Oh, why is he not talking? Okay, give me a sec. When I get to extraction, I'll see what's going on. Can I give you my tail? No, it's attached to me. It's firmly attached to my body.
Firmly. I didn't know he hummed.
grasp it.
Who started humming?
He's thinking real hard. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, that's that script. WebSocket. Oh no, he did say he got the thing, but why is he not talking? Okay, here's the words that he said. Skivvy, he said, Fliggered Pigabit Waffles Trapezoid Macaroni Whimsical Platypus Guffaw Thingamajig Wobble Sprocket Kazoo Quizzical Snosberry Giggling Doodad Bumblebee Kumquat Dreidel Flummoxed Whatchamacallit Bamboozle Snickerdoodle Aardvark Gizmo Blunderbuss Confuzzle Jiggery Pokery Gobbledygook Waddle Fiddlesticks Kumquat Kerfuffle Noodly Pumpernickel Zany Doodlebug Hullabaloo. Really? I'm not saying that word. Pumpernickel Snickerdoodle Doohickey Whatchamacallit Kerfuffle Skedaddle Flummox Cantankerous Dingleberry Gibberish Ballyhoo Nincompoop Wibber Wobble Didgeridoo Giggle Snort Bamboozle Thingamabob Lollygag Flapdoodle Whimsical Skedaddle Thingamajig Snollygoster. So as you can see,
What
he did
are
really...
we doing?
Those are weird words that they wanted Foxy to say. I'm gonna have to restart
All of
his script
that?
though. Yeah, all of those.
I thought Foxy could only say like so much.
No, he can say
so
a
many.
bunch,
Oh.
but I kind of like prevent some of it. Hey Deku, how you doing? I'm gonna restart him though, because he was not connected to the correct output source. Oh. I can type correctly. There we go. Can't sleep again, huh? You should talk to somebody about that. Okay. Now let's see if this is gonna work. Hey buddy, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
There we go.
What can I do for you today?
Try again. Oh.
Feeding a wild fox a jawbreaker is not advisable. Wild animals should be offered food that is similar to their natural diet to ensure their health and well-being. It's best to let foxes find their own food, or, if you must feed them, offer them something suitable like fresh meat or dog food in moderation.
Rajhaskamaraj wants you
Always
to hydrate.
prioritize the animal's
Get to
health
it,
and
you
safety.
thirsty bitch.
As you can see, he's not quite as edgy as he used to be. Alright.
Dude, there's like nothing here. I got you sprint speed, but like that's the only thing.
Oh yeah, everything else
Feeding
kind
a
of
wild
sucks.
Or not
fox a
sprint speed,
jawbreaker
stamina.
Isn't a good idea,
I mean,
as
there's a crouch
jawbreakers
rest.
aren't suitable
There's
for
only one.
animals. It's important to remember that wild animals have specific dietary needs, and giving them human foods, especially sugary
Yeah, no, we got
candies,
nothing.
can be
Wow.
harmful to their
Mm-mm.
health. If you want to help wild foxes, it's best to support local wildlife organizations or ensure they have a safe habitat.
I wish these worked on monsters, but they don't.
Like make them float away.
Well, this is Feather Drone. Feather Drone just makes them lighter.
Oh. Use it on Big Boy and toss him around.
It doesn't work.
Oh really?
Unfortunately.
I did hydrate, Rogue. I was about to say I did it right when you submitted the thing. So telepathically I knew you were gonna do it.
Telepathic.
Telepathically, because I'm a genius. You wanna put me? Okay. I thought, you know, you have the feather drone, so.
That doesn't make you lighter. It doesn't do anything.
Oh.
Not if it's on you.
Oh my goodness, there is nothing up here.
Ooh, shit store.
Wow, this store sucks. I'm definitely leaving a negative review.
Closing the hatch.
0 out of 10. They had no grenades.
We had to only get crystals.
Breaking a $5,000 computer and asking for a raise in the same conversation is definitely a tricky situation. Here's an approach you might consider. 1. Be honest *. Start the conversation by being upfront about the mistake. Transparency is crucial. You might say something like, I need to talk to you about something important. Unfortunately, I accidentally damaged one of our computers.
I was trying to baseball smack a grenade into the truck.
Acknowledge
Oh.
your responsibility in the situation.
What's up, Faradex?
This shows maturity and reliability. You could add, I take full responsibility for what happened, and I'm willing to help rectify the situation. 3. Discuss solutions *. Suggest ways to address the problem, whether
This
it's
is one I
assisting with
snapped.
repairs, covering some costs, or finding ways to prevent future issues. I've already looked
I need
into
to
repair
restore his
options, and
personality.
I'm
He's too
committed to
boring.
helping solve the problem.
Boo.
4. Transition to your value asterisk. Once you've discussed the computer, smoothly transition to your contributions and achievements.
It's because I upgraded him to a
Highlight
new
recent successes and
like
how you've
memory
positively
thing.
impacted the
I don't know what
team
the
or
word
company.
is, but it's like
Despite this
how the
setback,
program reads
I
memory.
believe I've added
It just
significant
nuked his
value
freaking
through.
memory.
5. Make the raise request asterisk. Mention your willingness to continue contributing positively and express why you believe a raise
Did you
is
know
warranted.
sweet potato plants have
Given my
LSD in them?
consistent performance and commitment, I'd like to discuss the
I'm
possibility of a
gonna
raise.
say I don't
6.
believe you.
Stay positive and professional asterisk. Keep
Considering
the tone positive
lysergic
and
acid is
professional throughout the conversation.
synthetic.
It's important to remain calm and composed.
I really like those
Remember,
emotes,
timing
Skibby.
and
Those are cool
delivery
looking.
are key. Good luck.
I've got a few commissioned from my artist. I can't wait till she gives me the... Oh, look at this.
Wait, I missed
Cauldron in a
something?
box. Yeah, big old box.
Oh, dang.
I can't wait until she gives me the concept art for it. Emote Labs just launched on Steam today. Whoa, what's Emote Labs? Is it an art thing or is it something I could mess with? And when I say I can mess with, like somebody with zero artistic ability. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Please do. Yo, what's up, William? How you doing? Oh, I'm taking this the wrong damn way. I'm so dumb. Come on, box. Let's go this way. And not fall down that hole. Oops. Oops. Only $9? Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's a wild question to ask somebody
Why foxes make good pets.
when you first meet
it's
them.
important to focus on their positive traits while addressing any concerns they might have. 1.
Yeah, I heard that,
Intelligence.
Cam.
Foxes are highly intelligent animals, which can make them engaging and fun companions.
He's
2.
biased. Don't listen to him.
Playfulness. Their playful nature can bring joy and entertainment to the household.
We foxes are not
3.
very intelligent.
Unique bond. Having a fox as a pet can create a special bond, as they are not as common as dogs or cats. 4. Trainability. With patience and the right approach, foxes can be trained and socialized. 5.
Don't listen to him. I cannot train Foxy to save my life.
Can be a unique experience that often sparks interesting conversations. 6. Education. Having a pet fox can be an educational experience, providing insights into wildlife behavior. 7. Companionship. Like other pets, foxes can provide companionship and emotional support. However, it's crucial to also mention the challenges, such as their distinct
not you, I
needs,
meant the huntsman.
legal requirements, and potential for mischief. Emphasizing the commitment and understanding required can help balance the conversation.
Thanks for reminding me, though, guys, that I need to fix Foxy. Bro is yapping.
Check those drawers. Yeah.
I swear he's like one request away from saying, as an LLM, I cannot generate a response to that. Hey, Luna, thank you for the follow. What's wrong with Foxy? He is not himself. Let's just say that. Thank you, Luna. How are you doing today? Bye, Rogue. Catch you later. Okay, where is the cart? Did I put it underneath? I did. Okay, as long as it doesn't bounce. Close enough. What was that? Oi!
It's important to approach sensitive topics with respect and understanding. Albert Einstein was a renowned physicist and
God.
humanitarian, and there's no evidence to suggest he would engage in or support any activities associated with Epstein's Island. Let's focus on his scientific contributions and legacy instead. If you have any other questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to let me know.
Ow! What the heck is that? You good, bro?
Oh, you couldn't hear.
He's basically warning you. Like, hey, don't go there, bro. There's like loud demonic noises coming from your mic. That right there. That hoits the ears. Hey, I got 2 eyeballs now. I got 2 eyeballs. I got 2 eyeballs. I got 2 eyeballs. Hey, hey, hey. The fox is cuter. You know what? Fair. Clear. Right. I have to drag that thing. Probably gonna have to 2-person that box because I cannot lift it off the ground. I got little weak noodle arms.
They're distracting you, right?
Yeah. Right here. Yep.
I was trying to play Evanescence.
Trying to do what?
I was trying to play Evanescence. Walk behind the box that you're pushing.
You know what? That's smarter.
No, hold it while you're pushing.
Oh my god. I tripped. Okay, there we go. I promise you I tripped. I didn't do that on purpose. Hello. Welcome, welcome. That old son bitch snuck up on me. I didn't see him. You got me shot, Nixie. How you doing, Nixie?
Don't matter. Don't matter.
No, no, no,
Come here. What am I about to say now?
no. No, stay back. No. Goddamn baseball bat.
Can I shoot myself?
All for the joy of science. Can you truly call yourself a scientist unless you shoot yourself with a sleep dart? Thank you, Nixie. It's very sweet of you.